2 days ago, our barn got absolutely destroyed by some high winds. And then of course we got 12 inches of snow. But that's not all. My welding shop actually gets power from this barn. So if this barn goes down, my power goes down too. And there's some repairs we need to make. This is not the way I wanted things to start. So the power comes in from the meter, it goes down in the ground, it goes up into the barn at the electrical box there. From the electrical box in the barn, it goes through the barn, out of the barn, back into the ground, over to the shop, out of the ground, and into the box in the shop. Let me show you where the problems are. So this is one of the pieces we have to replace. This got damaged when, I'm guessing, when the roof of the barn came down over here. So in order to repair this, we have to actually pull the wires out of the electrical box, feed them through our new housing, and so yeah, that's what we have to do there. I'm not an electrician. I need to be very clear when I say that. But what I do know is the power shut off to here, so we're all good there. I tested it with a multimeter, so everything is safe to touch in this area. You know, normally I think you would have to like cut this off because they use that PVC cement, but I'm gonna try and see if I can't take it off with a heat gun. But if I can just get that to release, actually I might try and, I think I'm gonna try and cut a relief in it with this hacksaw blade. I don't really want to damage this. I'm trying to save this so that the new one can just slide on top of it. I know that's kind of optimistic of me, but I don't see what other options I'm given at this moment. The whole idea with this heat gun is I'm trying to release that PVC cement. I don't know if that's really gonna work. See if I can just get this to like expand a little bit longer, then I can twist it up and out. Oh, that's really too bad. Well, in an effort to cut corners, I made my day significantly worse. The bottom of this is cracked now. So it doesn't really matter if I'd be able to take this off or not. This is only a temporary fix. Eventually the idea is to run the power to the shop through a different way and not through the barn. One day the rest of this thing will come down. So what I'll have to do now is I have to cut it down lower, which is everything I was trying to avoid, and then get like an adapter or something, kind of like what they did down here. Oh, that's a bummer. Nice. Well guys, here's where we're at. I was able to get that top piece off of here with just using the heat and the hacksaw, so that's good. And I made a cut down here, so now we can get this off. And I also found some extra pipe we can use to replace the amount that we got there. And I was also lucky enough to find another one of these adapters. So that saves us a trip to the store. So then we can pull our wires out of the electrical box and then we can feed them through our new housing. So to mark where the wires go, I'm just gonna put different lengths of electrical tape around them. So like for the shortest one, that's gonna be all the way on the right. And that's really not gonna have any tail. So you see like that? No tail, all the way on the right. Okay. This one is going to get the medium most amount of tape on it. Just like that. And finally, our last one. There. And that's the longest one. Okay, I'm going to go outside and pull these through. You know, now would be a great time to consider hitting subscribe. You know, this is not typically the things that I am known for doing, but I just do whatever needs to be done. The only reason why I'm doing this is because, well, without it, the welding shop would be non-functional. Well, I take that back. The power still does work, but I just want to take every precaution as to not start, you know, electrical fires. That would be irresponsible of me. Awesome. Little something like this and this. Right? My hands are freezing. Should have put on some gloves. Okay. There we go. Something like that. I'm gonna do a little line this guy up here. There's definitely a way to measure this, but I'm not gonna. And it's gonna sit inside a little bit. So I think right about there is good. Yeah, we'll just trim that guy down a little bit. Okay, we're back in business. I think this is gonna do us just fine. Looks good to me. Nice. Certainly, it's not perfect, but it will serve its purpose. Here we go. Here's a gasket, brand spanking new. No, it's really not. There she goes. Boom. That must be a professional. No, not even a little bit. I don't even have any screws to put in here. I'll probably just have to tape this on, honestly. You guys really thought I was gonna use tape? Come on. I was just lucky I found some of these screws. I'm so ready for the insults in the comments. They're gonna be like,
I'm an electrician and this is just not the way you should do it. Just never pick up a screwdriver again.
yeah, buddy, I don't want to be an electrician, but sometimes you just have to. All right, she's done. Now I have to start cleaning up the mess from this barn. Well, guys, I think that about does it for me today. We got a pretty good dent knocked in the front of all this junk back here. We got that elbow replaced. That was important. And now you guys are kind of caught up on my current, welding situation. Hopefully I can be back soon with more welding content, but for right now, this is all I got. So, see ya.